came to the U.S. when I was 5 years old, and from kindergarten all the way through high school, I lived in Vancouver. I was not open about being undocumented. That's something that I was very, very private about. Number one reason why we came to the United States, it wasn't for the American dream. It was because they wanted us to get an education. Education is the way that we were going to get out of poverty. And I have a saying that I share with my students every time that I work with them, is that education is liberation. I would say after maybe like 5 years of us living here, she would go and demand like that they have someone that spoke Spanish. And that was so crucial because of you know, the ability to like advocate for me in that way. My mom was able to make sure that I was put in the appropriate classes that I needed to be in.
There wasn't very many opportunities for undocumented students to go directly into either a four-year university or community college.
I just saw these two beautiful, magnificent, intelligent women graduate and not be able to go to college because of the lack of opportunities. When I entered high school, I was like, I'm not going to college because it's not possible for me to go to college as an undocumented person. The summer between my freshman and sophomore year, I went to La Cima Bilingual Leadership Camp, and I met my junior counselor, who was an undocumented student here at the University of Washington. I just remember thinking, like, what did you do? Like, how did you make it to college as an undocumented person? And so she told me, you have to get very involved. You have to keep up the good grades, and doing those things will help you get scholarships, and you get scholarships in order to be able to go to college. I knew very little about scholarships at this point, and that just gave me like a whole new drive.
And that spark, when it kaboomed in high school, she was unstoppable force. She knew that her path was higher education, and she did not give up. And that spark led her to become the amazing woman and leader that she is.
When I came to UW, there were only about less than 100, I think around 50 undocumented students out of the, 40-something thousand students here. And so I knew that everywhere that I went, there weren't a lot of other students like me who were also undocumented.
She was one of the first people I knew who was really outwardly out about being undocumented. And I think at that time, I just didn't know anyone who was so boldly proud of who she was, really without fear.
In 2024, OMA&D introduced the Spark Award to acknowledge a community member whose diversity, equity, and inclusion leadership inspires young and early career change makers and exemplifies the spirit of the Charles E. Odegaard Award. The OMA&D Spark Award recognizes the accomplishments of a recent UW graduate who has made significant DEI contributions during their time as a University of Washington student and continues to do so post-graduation. While at the university, Diana was a powerful voice for undocumented students, leading efforts through the Latino Student Union and Mecha de UW. We are excited to recognize Diana Betancourt Macias as the recipient of this year's Spark Award. Diana Betancourt Macias is a passionate activist whose work inspires and uplifts our community. Today, Diana serves as the Director of Programs for the Southwest Washington Equity Coalition, is a co-founder of the Betancourt Foundation, and is a fellow at the Institute for a Democratic Future, and much more. Through her many avenues and organizations, Diana empowers others through leadership development, community building, and civic engagement. Diana's unwavering dedication to justice, compassion, and opportunity embodies the very essence of the Spark Award, igniting hope and change for future generations.
When I work with youths, what I share with them to empower them and to instill hope in them is community. When I was young, I also felt like I had no voice. What allowed me to realize that I had so much more than a voice was community, was finding my community here at UW, finding my Mecha community, and they really instilled in me of it doesn't matter if I'm undocumented or not, if I can vote or not, that I still have power within me and potential to be, whoever I want to be. And so I try to really encourage youth to say, who do you want to be? right? And what do you want to do? And know that with community, anything is possible.
She was always out helping others, whether it's learning how to get to college, learning how to fill out scholarships, college applications, anything. She was always out helping anyone she could. So she's always been a warrior.
Diana, como tu hermana mayor, te felicito por todo lo que has hecho, no solamente por mí, no solamente por Cookie, no solamente por Héctor, pero por toda nuestra comunidad, todos nuestros estudiantes, toda nuestra gente. No miro a nadie más que se merezca este reconocimiento como tú. Espero que sepas que te queremos, que te amamos y que esta comunidad te quiere mucho.
Congratulations, Diana. I'm so proud of you. You are a strong warrior. You're a strong woman. I'm so proud of you for all your accomplishments. I'm so proud of everything that you do, that you continue to do for everyone, and how you help everyone meet their goals and their dreams.
Muchas felicidades, Diana. Es un gran orgullo de verte desde una niña a una mujer. Tú mereces este reconocimiento, mereces todo en este mundo. Felicidades.